Welcome back. This is Shop Build Update Part 9. Today is Monday, July 17th, and we have the drywall guys here installing the sheetrock. They already closed in the garage wall here, so we'll take a look. They knocked this one out quick. We're going to get the other crew in here soon to do the taping and texturing. So that actually takes longer than just installing the sheetrock. So let's go back to the shop and see what I got done back there. That was the sand delivery for the stucco brown coat that's going to get installed tomorrow. Getting ready for the texture to be applied with that machine right there. Welcome back. Today is Tuesday, July 18th, and here's your next update. The texturing is all done in the garage wall. It's all been repaired, and you just saw the short clips of the texturing going on. I moved some of my stuff back here. Of course, gonna have to move it out to paint, primer and paint. So anyway, let's take a walk into the backyard and check out the shop progress. I had to work today, so this is what I came home to. Looks like they got the scratch coat of the stucco all installed today. Looking pretty good, man. This is what they call the brown coat, gray coat, whatever you want to call it. It's about an inch thick in some places, a little less in others, but it actually looks pretty good. Let's cut and go to the front. There's the stucco company's equipment. Here's the front of the shop. Not sure if the sun's blowing this out, but anyway, it's looking pretty good, man. They said I have to mist it down with water tonight and tomorrow morning. So I'll go ahead and do that. Here's the south side of the building, garage, shop, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I made a deal with the contractor. He had the vents reinstalled. So guys, looks like I'm going with 3 roof vents. They reinstalled them and they painted the outside to match the roof tile. Here's a shot of the one furthest back in the shop. And there's the second one in the middle. And the third one towards the front. At least they did get them evenly spaced. They could have done a better job on the cutouts, but you know, it is what it is, man. So anyway, looks like I'm going with vents. I got vents, and hopefully he's gonna make a deal with me since I didn't want him to in the first place. I also did get the LED lights installed. As I mentioned before, these are 5000K on the color spectrum. There are 1550 lumens and they're 20 watts a piece. And I mentioned before, I have a total of 8 in the shop and 1 in the restroom. So once I get the power turned on, we'll be able to see what kind of light they throw out. So anyway, now let's take it to, let's take a look at the restroom. Okay, the restroom's all sheetrocked, insulated, both walls sheetrocked. I had a nail inspection. In the city of Clovis, they require a nail inspection on any drywall. Of course, it passed with flying colors like everything else has. So this thing's all closed in. We're now in the restroom. So now this can be tape and textured. So I believe he's coming tomorrow for that. No, there's plastic over this doorway making all that noise. So anyway, the sheetrock guys did a good job. You know, they banged all this out in a couple hours. Also, the end caps of the roof peak, they got feathered in with some cement. As you can see there, I'm way zoomed in, so I hope it's a good shot. And here's a zoomed out shot of the back of the shop. So all in all, it's moving along pretty well. I'm happy with everything so far. It's looking good. So tomorrow, I think they're gonna let this gray coat dry for a couple days, and then the color coat. Once they're done, once this is done curing a bit. So anyway, there's your update, for your Tuesday update, I should say. Here's up under the eaves. Anyway. So that's it for today. Thanks for coming along and we'll see you soon. It's Sunday, July 23rd. And this is your next shop build update, and this is part 9. So the garage wall where we penetrated the stucco and came in with the 3/0 wire up into the panel, that Philip and I yesterday finished priming and painting that wall. It doesn't even look like it's ever been touched. So I already have all my stuff back, so but you can see that it's pretty well done. Color matched. Had to go buy more paint, of course, and used some good quality primer sealer. I used all Sherwin-Williams because that's what the the home builder used throughout the house. So now let's go back to the shop and take a look at the progress back there. In the last video clip, you saw that the back of the shop was just the scratch coat of stucco. So now the gray coat or brown coat, whatever you want to call it, is now on all sides of the shop. The only coat left now is the color coat. Here's the south side of the shop. And this is where the future condenser line cone is. And that's going to be for an AC condenser in the future. And here's a shot of the front of the shop, all in gray coat. They wait to the very end for the color coat. It's one of the last things to get done. It's just like a precaution thing to protect it. Here's a shot of the panel. All the other previous shots were with the cover on it, so I want to give you one with it all wired up, and the electrician did a fantastic job. The only thing left to do is do the tie-in in the main panel up front, and we have juice. So he did a great job here. All the wiring is clean, well organized. It's not an unsightly mess like I've seen a lot of other electricians work. I mean, they tied all the bundles together all the way down. Did a great job, man. Here's a shot of the little restroom on the outside. It's all been sheetrocked, insulated, taped, textured, primered, and painted. So it is done. The only thing left to do, which I may do today, is some trim. Still needs to be trimmed out. I may wait on that, but let's take a look at the inside. I used a semi-gloss. I used the same color. It's hard to tell, but it's called a kiln beige is what they use inside the house, and that's what I used in the little restroom. It looks like it's blown out a little bit. So anyway, it's all done. There's the fart fan trimmed out. Can light installed. Still waiting on the door frame for this door. And the plumber will be back later in the week. There's that outlet there is for the hot water heater. That's for the sink. And there are the lines for the hot water heater. And that little copper stub there is for the blow-off valve of the hot water heater. Got our wall plates on. This is for our alarm panel for the security system. Anyway, Philip helped me with this yesterday, did a great job. I'm sure the camera's not doing it any justice at all, but anyway, there it is, guys. That's the update. We got a garage door being installed tomorrow morning. And it's going to be the roll-up door. I got a 10-foot high opening, 16 feet wide. And I'm going to have the chain operator right here. I'm not going with an electric operator just yet because it's the cost of the door. It pretty much doubles the cost for the electric operator. And the type of operators that these doors use are called jack shaft operators. So I'm going to hold off on that for a little while. But anyway, there's your update. Part 9 is going to come to a conclusion now. And stay tuned for more to come. Till then, take care. See ya.